Good guys, my name is Lord Tomo. Welcome again to another Sonic the Hedgehog toy item collector review. As you know, I'm Lord Tomo. We have the good old plush there, Sonic the Hedgehog. It's pretty hard, so I'm not going to make him do anything. Let's get into the review, because it's actually pretty late here. But this is the Amy Rose by Tommy from the Sonic Boom series plush review. Now, for those who haven't checked it out, I have the Sonic one, Tails, and Knuckles. They're all from Sonic Boom series, and this is obviously not a stretch from the series. So I would imagine this is the fourth. As far as I'm aware, it's probably going to be final. I wouldn't say so. I'm hopefully expecting a Robotnik and a Stitch version of these versions. As to if they come out, I'm not 100% sure. But let's find out, shall we? Obviously in the future if it does come out or not. But generally legit, look, with this plush in particular, I didn't know what to think of it. I was somewhat having high hopes, but then when I got it, I was like, oh, it's pretty crap. But then when I looked at it more carefully and examined it, I kind of like, you know, it's not bad for what, you know, for the side proportions and from what they've actually done to this plushie to make it unique and reminiscent to that of the games and the comics. So I can't really dish this as much as I would love to, because it makes sense, the designs and whatnot they've made it. There are criticism, of course. I will get through them as we speak. So first and foremost, major criticism, which is more of a nitpick. They always do this. I don't know why they do this, but they always put the tag on obscure places on the plushies itself. In this case, it's the ear. I would have preferred it to be on the name of tag, which I will get to that eventually over there. But it is what it is, and it really annoys me. So one of the major criticism I had is looking at the face. It just looks completely stupid looking. Upon further examination and trying to, I guess, somewhat sympathize with the actual creation of this, it's an 8.5 inch plushie, and there's only so much you could do with its size. And now that I've looked closely to it, I'm kind of thinking, you know, it's not bad. It's just I was throwing back through the other plushies that I've had that it stood out better compared to this. But looking at this as compared to the other ones that I have in terms of the same range of Sonic Boom, it's not bad. It's not the best, but it's definitely not bad. Of course, you have a little fringe up there, which is literally a hard sort of material, which makes sense why they would do it. If you really, it kind of looks like she's been stabbed in the head with a chainsaw of some sort, like a ninja star. But yeah, but it works. It does its thing. The ears, awesome. Her eyes are done superbly, well stitched with her eyelashes and whatnot. Her eyes are stitched, they're stitched perfectly well. Her nose doesn't pop out as compared to the rest, which bothers me for some reason, but it works in a way. It's Amy. You need to have a popping out nose like Sonic and the rest, but that is what it is. At the very bottom you have a smiley face, which, as you can imagine, looks pretty stupid looking, but of course it's the understanding that there is a stitching in the middle there, so it is what it is. So if you look forward, it kind of makes sense, but if you decide to look underneath, you're just like, okay, that looks pretty stupid. Her hair or quills, whatever you like to call them, are pretty awesome, well designed, well stuffed, which is awesome. It follows through to all the sides, and at the back they did a little, I like to think, a little cheap method, but it works so well. So of course this is one massive piece, but they did like a stitch in the middle and a stitch on either sides, which makes her look like her quills are subdivided. Of course this is just a cheating method of sorts in terms of stitching, but it does its job, and that's superb. That's what I enjoy, right? So all the head is done well, awesome. Now, one of the major bonuses, and I thought this was pretty ingenious, is you have a dress, which I'll get to eventually, but her actual tag is at the bottom. You can see that she has absolutely nothing underneath there, if you decide to check for experimental reasons. So her actual tag is hidden underneath her dress, which I thought it was awesome. It's a nice little, you know, little well created design. Her dress is obligatory to the standard that is, of course, obligatory. It's a standard to the, I'm not even making words up now. It is the standard to that of the game, which is awesome. So you have a, you know, are these buttons, I would imagine, and she has like a, you know, bandage belt, which I always found that a bit weird, but it goes through, and of course you have the stitching. So her dress is pretty decent. Her arms look well done to make do with what they had. Of course they did a little cheap method. They divided the fingers simply by stitches, which it does its justice, and it's awesome. So these ones are well stuffed, awesome. The legs I was initially concerned with, but I thought, wow, they really did a phenomenal job with it. Different colorations. Her shoes are well stuffed. They look superb in the overall aesthetic design of the plush itself. Awesome, all the way down to the bottom. And they have this little thing, I don't know, I've never really noticed in the comics or in the actual game. So maybe this is something that I need to check, and she's doing this special little move. They have these like this little wind-like sort of bandages grip-on thing. I don't know, I initially thought this was kind of like an error design, but then it's also on the other side, so either that's in the actual game itself, or I just wasn't, it's not there. So overall it's an extremely well done plushie. Her dress is done well, everything is done well. Of course, from the new pick, I forgot, and she has like her little bandages there, which goes stitches underneath that point to insinuate that she goes over, which I think is pretty nice how they did it. So overall it's not bad. Of course it's not the best. Of course, in terms of ranking, Sonic Towers is 1, this is probably 3rd, and Knuckles is horrendously last in the list. So it's not bad. I got this for $15 as well. Got this in Australia. Awesome. You can definitely buy in most retailer stores. You can definitely check out Amazon, eBay, and all those fun stores, and Target especially, and all those fun stores that do sell them. Rarity 1 star out of 10. Extremely common. Pick them up when you can. Would I recommend this in the collection? Why not? It's a testament for the game, and I know a lot of people say, but it's shit, or like, you know what, to each their own, but these are not bad. I don't think so. For a female character, it's not bad. Anyway guys, thank you so much for checking out this review. Gotta show her face. Thank you so much for checking out this review. Let me know your thoughts on it. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it something you personally would want to pick up? Who knows? I did. This cost me actually a lot. Funny enough, this one cost me, it should go for 15. I wouldn't recommend anybody pay more than 15, maybe 20 at the max, but I got this for like 35 purely out of desperation because I had trouble finding this, and I knew this was going to be a pain in the butt to basically find, but I got it just to show you guys and my thoughts. So this was pretty alright. Guys, thank you so much for getting this review. Speed on, take care, and peace.